There are two major theories among people of faith regarding success and planning for the future. The first camp is it's all God's will. It's all God's doing. It's all God's purpose. If he wants it to happen, he'll make it happen. Unless the Lord builds a house, you labor in vain, right? The other camp is in that, no, you have to do it all yourself. You have to plan it out. You have to have a purpose and a will and a goal and meticulous plan every detail. And then if it's God's will, he'll make it happen. You know, God helps those who help themselves, right? The truth is, both camps are incorrect and correct at the same time. They're both partly correct, but they're two sides of a whole. The truth is, yes, God's divine will is above all. And yes, if God says he's going to accomplish something in life, he will accomplish what he said he's going to accomplish. But you do have your part to play. You do have your planning and goals and stuff he puts on your heart. He expects you to plan out the steps and then submit them to him. If he wants to tweak it, he'll tweak it. But you can't just say, oh, God will do it if he wants. No, he works through people. He doesn't circumvent your free will. He doesn't force you to do what he wants you to do against your will. He works with you to accomplish your dreams. All the dreams and goals that you have in your heart, God put there. He put them there so that you could build on them. Like when David wanted to build a house for the Lord. Even though God then later said, you can't build the temple because you're a man of war, your son will build it. David still prepared. He stored up the supplies. He stored up the money. He left instructions so that everything would be ready and in place to go for his son Solomon to build the temple, so that he'd have something to start with and build upon. So when God lays something on your heart, or you have a goal in mind, he expects you to learn and educate yourself so that you will be prepared, so that when he launches you into that, whether it be ministry, teaching, the dream job, or whatever it is, when he opens the door for that to finally happen, you're all prepared to walk through it. God's not going to trust you with something you're not prepared for. You would hurt not only yourself, you would hurt everyone else around you, especially if you're in leadership, because then you're going to hurt not only everyone else around you, but those underneath you as well. He wants you to prepare and to grow into that which he has for you. Every circumstance, every trial you have in your life helps you grow stronger and more competent in what he wants you to do. And you need to educate yourself. For example, you wouldn't trust going to a doctor that's never been in medical school, would you? You wouldn't trust the dentist that never been to dentist school. And you certainly wouldn't trust a brain surgeon to go monkeying around your brain, having never been to school to learn how to be a brain surgeon, would you? Certainly not. Nor would you want to be defended by a lawyer that's never been to law school. It would be disastrous. It'd be a foolish endeavor, and you would never succeed, and it would cause you great harm. In the same way, you need to educate yourself and do your part, everything you can do, and then trust God for the rest. Yes, it is true. Unless the Lord builds a house, you labor in vain, but you are his joint laborer. When God told Noah to build the ark, he didn't snap his fingers and there was an ark. Noah had to build it. When God told Abraham to step out in faith, leave your father and your people, and step out in faith and go to a land I'll send you, he had to get up and walk. God didn't snap his fingers and poof, he was in the promised land. You have to come in agreement with what you know God put in your heart, with the dreams and goals in your heart. Do your part and trust God to do his part. Walking by faith doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. Waiting upon the Lord doesn't mean sitting on your sweet by and doing absolutely nothing. It's doing what you know to do, getting the education you need to do, getting the advice of people around you, doing your part of it, and trusting God to do what you cannot do. And you come in agreement with the Holy Spirit, you come in agreement with what God has laid on your heart, and you watch spectacular things coming. So that's my challenge to you, is whatever God laid on your heart to do, start planning on how you're going to do it. Do everything you know to do, the legal aspects of it, the ministry aspect, like if you're starting a ministry or business, look for the legal aspects, everything you can do. Be prepared and knowledgeable and educated and ready to go. That way, when God has opened the door for you, you'll be ready to run out. You'll be able to run with the horses. You'll be off to the races, as they say, and you'll be ready and prepared, and you'll be a spectacular success. But if you don't prepare, God can never open that door for you, because he will not trust an unprepared person to hurt someone else. So what are some of the goals and dreams that you have in mind? Comment them below along with what you're planning to do to prepare to achieve them. And you all have a blessed day and be richly blessed.